It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
And everyone's watching Devin Lloyd.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Young. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Young's throw there incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Richardson to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Richardson. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd down and 6. And Richardson back to throw it. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Young on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 2nd down, Young.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw, Young. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
To the air once more, Young. That's to the right side and complete to the joker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Hodgins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they now signal to the defense, now signal to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play, and this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On first down, Richardson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Here is third down and 4. Richardson looking to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to pump the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Young will set to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Jones.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Young. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Young.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Play action. Now Richardson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now Richardson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here is Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Quinnen Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Young to throw it. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him 1 more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with a good one in Southern California. Green Bay in town to take on Los Angeles in the NFC. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Christian McCaffrey accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. Next, we'll move from Southern California to Southern Nevada as we head over to check on the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
It's Young off play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Moss.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. A give to Jones, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing. Young. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the
Again, it's Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back now at FedEx Field. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Young's throw hauled in by Westbrook Akina here. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw for Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quinnen Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Palmer going to go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Young. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now Young. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been left and shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second. This is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Young now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw, Young. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Here's Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's first and goal. Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quentin Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young, and that one complete to Hodgins. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise. So for the Lions, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.